my 70-year-old buddy, Toastmaster Vivekanandan.
Every end is a new beginning. You would have come across stories such as an engineer quit his job to become a stand-up comedian, writer. Engineers left jobs to do agriculture. I know engineers who left their job and remain as full-time Toastmasters. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, today we are going to meet someone, an engineer by profession, a writer by passion, but he pursued both together successfully. The man who designed electronic voting machine for India, the man who invented Tamil word processing softwares, the man who coined the word menpurul, meaning software in Tamil. A writer for more than 40 years with more than 100 novels, 250 short stories, more than 1,000 articles on the topics ranging from the origin of this universe to the orange candy available in the local petty shop. A screenplay writer, dialogue writer for more than 30 movies. That includes all our favorite movies such as Roja, Indian, Anniyan, Mudalvan, Robo. Indian was his brainchild. When he wrote screenplay and dialogue for the movie Boys, the evergreen youthful movie, he was almost 70 years old. He is none other than writer, Sujatha. Why should I speak about him today? An author is obligated to reveal the source of information and references at the end of his work. Similarly, as I am completing my conventional communication journey, I am obligated to reveal my source of information and inspiration. In Sujatha's term, inspiration. In the Toastmasters meeting, even though I speak seriously with all sorts of emotions, people would say, Vivek, you spoke with a lot of humor. Copyright for all my humor and creativity belongs to this gentleman. Sujatha's fans say he's a witty writer. Who can forget his dialogue from the movie Sivaji, Nanga Palaga Vandirukom. Once he had a severe toothache. He described about it. Some tortures are physical, some are mental, but the one that is both is dental. He had that knack of writing even the uncoolest thing in the coolest way. Sujatha's original name was Rangarajan. He used his wife's name as his pen name. He was born in the year 1935 at Triplicane, Chennai. But due to his father's nature of work, he was brought up by his grandmother, a stick lady at Srirangam, Trichy. He had an ineffable feeling about missing mother's love. I feel close to him. Perhaps even I was brought up by my mother and by my grandmother and yearned for my mom's love during my childhood. Sujatha completed BSc Physics from St. Joseph's College, Trichy. Former President Dr. Abdul Kalam was his batchmate. Later, both Kalam and Sujatha studied together in the Madras Institute of Technology. Both competed in various writing competitions together. Sujatha developed an avid interest in Tamil literature during his college days. In the beginning of his career, he worked with Civil Aviation's department as air traffic controller. He learned how to drive aircrafts. Also, crafted his writing skills during his free time. At later part of his career, he worked for Bharat Electronics. There, he spearheaded the mission to design electronic voting machine for India. Sujatha, during his day job, he would be sitting at Prime Minister's residence to give presentation about electronic voting machine. Late in the evening, he would be writing an adult joke that he read before visiting Prime Minister's residence. Only Sujata's fans knew that Mexico washing women's joke. Sujata never looked his profession as a burden for his passion. He said his knowledge and experience in the field of science complemented his writing. He secured a unique place as a writer with style and substance. At any point of that time, he would be reading 10 books, writing 5 stories, and working for 2, 3 movies. Amidst his busy schedule, if his wife calls him to accompany her to the vegetable market, he would stop everything and go with her. He would say, while my wife pick up Katrika and Vendaka, I pick up my character for my next story from that vegetable market. Sujata interacted with all his readers as a friend. He developed a personal connection with his humor and humanity. Director Shankar said, when Sujata passed away in the year 2008, halfway into the Robo movies, he happened to replace Sujata with more than 250 engineers to provide technical skills for that movie. Imagine a 73-year-old person's brain is equal to more than 250 skilled engineers who are all less than 40, 45 years old. Sujata nurtured many young writers, poets, filmmakers. He always says, every end is a new beginning. Most of the time, he would make his readers to decide the climax of his stories. Is he a man without climax? Aristotle said, show your friend, I will tell you about yourself. Friends, he is my 70-year-old buddy. Can you tell about myself? Don't worry, I won't trouble you. Anyway, I'm going to tell about myself through my icebreaker when I begin my Pathways journey soon. Thank you.
That was an amazing speech to Master Vivekanandan. With that, we come to the end